Hey, howdy, folks. I wanted to take an opportunity to make a video sort of outlining what we're going to do for a research project. You do have to do a research project as part of your junior year, and we're going to kind of fit it into our AP curriculum. We're going to use it sort of as a synthesis essay, and I'll explain how. But this will be a little deviation from our normal, like, kind of strict AP work. But it's helpful and useful nonetheless to practice these tools. So. If you want to follow along with what I'm kind of walking through, everything that I'll be talking about is going to be listed in this Unit 6 guide that should be shared with you on Google Classroom. And specifically, I want to talk about this AP Research Synthesis Project. It's a mouthful. Overview document. This just kind of outlines, as an overview would make sense, what it is that you are going to be asked to do for your research project. So a couple things that I want to point out is you are going to be creating your own theoretical AP synthesis essay. So if you don't quite remember what that is, maybe take a look back through this doc, this synthesis essay project, where basically I gave you a question and I had 6 articles curated for you, right? If you remember, if you had my class last semester, we talked about this specific question about this idea of required volunteerism, and working to answer the question, develops a position on whether high school in general should make community service mandatory. Like, that's kind of the research question that you're answering by looking at these 6 sources. Well, you guys are going to be creating a prompt like this, except for I'm not going to give you a topic and I'm not going to give you the sources. You are going to come up with the topic and you are going to come up with the sources, and then you're going to write a research paper. So you're kind of having to do all the back work for a synthesis essay. And the nice thing is you get to pick a topic that you're actually interested in. I'll generally say you should take a topic that is kind of a current issue. Like, I don't want you to research ancient Greece. It's going to be hard to find a lot of different relevant documents about ancient Greece. So pick something a little bit more modern. I've got a huge list of topics here. So talk about change in America in general, right? And see where that goes. Violence, language as a key to identity, culture as a key to identity, social media and effects, like journalism and newspapers. Any of these are kind of topics that you could think about and then narrow down into a research question, which is going to be one of the lessons, parts of the lessons that you look at earlier. So if you think about this as a whole, you're going to be finding 6 articles that represent at least 2 different perspectives, right? Again, thinking back to the research essay, Barack Obama didn't necessarily agree with the Detroit News, and Eliza McGraw didn't necessarily agree with Frank Bruni. That's your job, is to find articles, good articles, valid articles, that represent different perspectives about this issue. You're going to compile them all together, and then you're going to use them to create your own research essay. So your essay itself is going to be about 6 to 8 pages. It's going to be MLA formatted. I'm asking for a multi-section research paper, so you need to have like some subheadings in there. And I have some great examples that you're going to want to take a look at. So, here's how you're going to find sources and take notes. Here's how you're going to create an annotated works cited page. Here's how you're going to create an outline. Here's my sample paper that you can look at. And then here are the different parts of the essay that I want you to clearly show after you've curated your own 6 articles. Then you start writing your own paper and you get into this. So use this document as a guide. It's a big project. It's a project that will probably span weeks. And so I don't just be up to working on it daily. Or schedule some time over the next couple weeks to continue to work on this. Don't expect to get this done in a weekend. All right. Good luck, folks. Use this resource. Ask me questions. I'll answer them as best I can as I'm feeding a tiny little child. All right.